Hey, what is going on, troopers? I am DustyTrooper, and today I just wanted to make a video kind of showing you guys my Star Wars The Black Series collection as of 2024, and then I wanted to show you kind of the rest of my room as well. I have some Hot Toys and Black Series helmets and things like that. So just to give you a little bit of a backstory on myself, I have a TikTok, the name is DustyTrooper, same as my YouTube, and I've been collecting Black Series over the past couple years, and I really haven't had the space to properly display my collection. So what has happened is my collection has really ended up just being put into storage bins and put away. So now that I have the room to properly display my collection, I have done that today, and I wanted to show you a video of the entire thing. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you some B-roll footage of me going to Ikea, getting the shelves. I'll show you some footage of my figures laid out on the floor to kind of give you an idea of how many figures I actually have. And then I'll go do a full collection tour. I'll go shelf by shelf and figure by figure. And we'll go ahead and get right into that right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my room. So as you can see, I'm back from Ikea. I have 3 Billy bookcases that I have put together over the past couple days and installed lighting in every bookcase and on every shelf. I want to do a shout out to Leo Alpha 7 on YouTube. I'm going to link his channel down in the description. Go check out his channel. Go check out his videos on the lighting for the Ikea Billy bookcases. He's the one who gave me this idea. It looked great in his video, and I think it looks really good on mine. I will show you later how everything looks when it's all lit up, but that'll be for the grand reveal later on in this video. But yeah, shout out to him for giving me this idea. It's a really good lighting kit for the Billy bookcases. If you have Billy bookcases and you're interested and different lighting options. If you go to Ikea, they have the Obsidian or Obsidian light bars that you can purchase in the lighting section. I believe these are 28-inch light bars. They come with all the mounting hardware and a stencil where you need to drill your pilot holes. And then you use the Ikea, I believe it's called the TradFi, like power cable. And basically the only modification you got to do in the billy is you got to end up drilling holes in the back for your for your wire to go through. And then you can connect everything up behind. So guys, the only thing left to do is to display my collection. The only problem is I have a lot of figures that I need to go through. A lot of figures I need to unbox. This is years worth of collecting, guys. I started collecting in 2016 with the introduction of the Red Box line with the sequels, and then since I have sold all my sequel figures. I don't collect sequel figures, but I do collect everything else as far as the Black Series goes. But I started really collecting again in 2020. So from like 2016 to 2017, I was collecting, and then I stopped, and then I picked it up around 2020. I haven't counted the total of these figures. I will get that total later on, but I estimate that I have over 350 figures. So yeah, this is pretty deep. It's pretty thick. This pile is at least 2 feet high, probably. And I'll come here to the back and I will show you how actual deep it is. Like, this is rows of figures tall. There's just a lot of figures that I need to go through. But yeah, they're all going to be going on these 3 billies. And I need to figure out how I'm going to be displaying them. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of figures to go through, unbox. I got to get rid of all the boxes. So stay tuned till later in the video, because I'm going to be doing a grand reveal of everything out of the boxes up on the Ikea Billy bookcases, displayed in timeline order by movie. And I'm going to turn the lighting on and show you guys my collection. Hope you enjoyed the video so far, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. This is my grand reveal of my entire Star Wars The Black Series collection. As you can see, I have the 3 Billy bookcases. The lighting is now on, and I have organized my shelves by movie and by TV show. And then I have some of the overflow figures up top with the Star Wars Black Series Dewback, Sand Troopers, Land Speeder, and Speeder Bike, and as well as the Droideka. Then I also have some of my Black Series helmets up at the top, with the Scout helmet, Vader, Mando, Captain Rex. And then I have my Stormtrooper helmet, along with my Hot Toys I have in that Ikea Detolf, which we will get to later. And then here's my desk, and some trash over in the corner from the boxes of the figures I'm currently messing with. So let's get started with Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Starting on the left, we have the Black Series Droideka and the new B1 with Stap. Standard B1 security droid that I custom painted. Padme, Jar Jar holding a pit droid. We have Sidious back there. And then one of my favorite figures is the SH Figuarts Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think the likeness to Ewan McGregor is stunning. And then we have Qui-Gon Jinn, of course, R2-D2, and Darth Maul. And Darth Maul and that Qui-Gon are also SH figure arts. Black Series Tusken Raider, folded up B1. We have Aura Singh back here. I know she was only in the movie for like a couple seconds, but I felt I needed to flesh out my Phantom Menace shelf a little more, so I decided to put her in there. Then we have Little Annie, and then the new Black Series Darth Maul with the Bloodfin, and then some of his probe droids back there. So that is episode 1, moving down to episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jango Fett on a flight stand, Mace Windu, Padawan Anakin wielding the dual sabers, Tusken Raider, Padme Amidala, 2 of the Phase 1 regs, Kit Fisto, C-3PO on top of the B1 body, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Ayla Secura with 2 of the B1 Geonosian battle droids behind her, another Phase 1 reg, the B2 Super Battle Droid next to Count Dooku, and a B1 in the back. Or sorry, a Phase 1 reg in the back. Next, we have Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. Starting in the left, Commander Gree, B2 Super Battle Droid, Plo Koon, Commander Bly, and then I have another Mace Windu, Coruscant Guard, Darth Sidious, and then this Anakin Skywalker is a SH Figure Arts body with a custom head. I don't remember where I got this custom head from, but it was a seller off of eBay. Then I have 6 of the 501st Phase 2 clones behind Anakin, R2-D2, another B1, another Ayla Secura, and a Ki-Adi-Mundi. Another B2 Super Battle Droid in the back. Commander Cody with a custom hollow hand. I also can't remember off the top of my head where I got that from. And then, of course, General Grievous, flanked by 2 Magna Guards. And then below that, we have my Bad Batch shelf. There's Tech, Omega, Wrecker, Hunter, Echo, and Crosshair. There's a Camino clone in the back next to Cad Bane, Admiral Rampart, Governor Tarkin, 2 Coruscant Guard clones behind them. Then we have Imperial Crosshair with his elite clone troopers, a normal Phase 2 plain white clone in the back with some clone commandos, and then Scorch. Then here is the here is the Season 2 looks of the Bad Batch, Hunter, Tech, Echo, Wrecker, and of course Omega. Down below that, we have my Mando Season 1 shelf. Starting with Mando, before he had his full Beskar armor, 2 Death Watch Mandalorians, Grief Karga, the Armorer, a Remnant Stormtrooper behind the client. We have a Heavy Mando. Then here is a scene of Muddy Mando with Grogu, Queel, an off-world Jawa with the egg, a Republic security droid, Cara Dune, I believe that's Q90, and then we have Mando in his full Beskar armor holding Grogu, Migs Mayfield, and another Stormtrooper. So that is Mando Season 1. And then below that we have my Kenobi series shelf. We have the Jawa from Kenobi series. I believe her name was like Tika or something. Then we have 2 of the Phase 2 501st, Obi-Wan Kenobi. One of the droids that was hunting Obi-Wan, I don't remember its name. And then we have Reva, Inquisitor, Stormtrooper, Ned B, and Tala in her Imperial disguise, another Stormtrooper, some Phase 2 Purge Troopers. And then we have a scene of the ending duel with Obi-Wan and Vader. This base is actually from the Hot Toys Battle Damage Vader. It came with 2 bases and I used the other one for my DTOF display. So I decided to use this one for my Black Series, and I think it goes with it very well. The end of the series look for Obi-Wan, and then Force Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn. So that is the entire left side of my display. Now to go to the middle, we have A New Hope, Episode 4, 2 Stormtroopers, followed by 2 Rebel Troopers. Then we have Darth Vader with a Imperial pilot behind him, Grand Moff Tarkin, Leia, and Luke. Now I'm super excited for the new Black Series Leia and Luke to come out. This Luke is a SH Figure Arts Luke, which is a great likeness to Luke. It's not the best, but it does the job. I know the Black Series one coming out doesn't have a great likeness as well, but I think it's still going to be miles better than the toilet paper Luke we originally got. Then we have a Death Star Trooper back there, Tusken Raider, Sand Trooper, C-3PO of course, and then we have the droid from the beginning of the movie. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. I can't remember the droid's name. I think it's like RD34 or something like that. Could be wrong. Then we have Jawa, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Chewie, Han Solo, Greedo, Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan, Bigger and Dan, Oman Nadan, and Wedge Antilles between Han and Luke. This is a custom that I did with Han and Luke. I just took the 2020 Stormtrooper body and put these two custom heads from Casting Cave on them. And I think it looks really good. And then going back up to the top for my overflow, I have that dewback with the Sand Troopers, and then that land speeder with Luke. Moving on to one of my favorite displays in the collection, my Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back shelf. We have some of the Hoth Rebel Troopers here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hoth Rebel Troopers. And then I have Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing uniform, and then we have Luke, Han back there, and then 3 of the Imperial Snow Troopers, General Veers, probe droid in the back, 2 of the AT-AT pilots, Leia of course, Han Solo, Chewbacca with C-3PO, all in pieces, Admiral Piet, Dagobah Luke with Yoda, Lando Calrissian in the back, and of course we have Boba Fett, and the rest of the bounty hunters, which is Dengar, IG-88, Orlam, Bosk, and Zuckuss, and then we have more of the main characters here. Empire Strikes Back Vader and Bespin Luke. So yeah, this is probably my favorite shelf in the collection. And then my second favorite shelf in the collection is probably my Return of the Jedi shelf. So let's start with Chewie on the left. With Leia in her disguise, we have Lando in his Skiff Guard disguise, Han in Carbonite, Egamorian Guard, Salacious B. Crumb, our friend R2 here, and then the notorious Jabba the Hutt. And he is sitting on a custom Jabba the Hutt throne that I purchased off of eBay. I don't remember the seller off the top of my head, but I think it looks very good. We have Bib Fortuna in the back. We have Pop Blue, one of the mini Ewoks, Tebow, and then of course our friend Wicket. Some of the main characters here: Leia, Luke, and Han, with Admiral Akbar in the back saying it's a trap. You have Boba Fett, Lando Calrissian, Stormtrooper, then we have some of our Scout Troopers, and then we have some Rebels. Some indoor Rebels. I fitted one of them with a rocket launcher. We have another Scout Trooper here that I put a trench coat on him that came with that Han, and then a backpack that came with the Jedha Patrol Troopers, and then gave him like a sniper rifle. I like the way he looks. I think it adds a little bit of variety to the shelf. And then we have our boy Emperor Palpatine back here with his 2 royal guards. And then our main villain and hero here with Darth Vader with his mask off, and Luke Skywalker. Now this is one of my favorite Luke Skywalkers and also one of my favorite Darth Vaders as well. Going down from there, we have my Andor / Rogue One shelf. We have Andor's droid, B2, Andor, Bix, Luthen, Vel, Mon Mothma. And then we have some of the Imperial Riot Control Troopers here in the back. One has a custom head. I don't know if you can tell, but that is Tobey Maguire from Marvel Legends. Then we have Andor's Season 2 look. Next to Dedro Miro, one of my favorite Imperial officers, not only characters but also figures as well. An Imperial officer back there, and then that Phase 2 clone from that flashback scene. Shore Trooper, and then Andor in his Imperial disguise. Then going on to Rogue One, we have, of course, Jyn Erso standing on this rock display that came with one of the early red box Jyn Erso figures. Of course, this one's the photoreal one though. And then we have K2SO, Andor, Saw Gerrera back there, Bodhi. I believe his name is Churu, something like that. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's what I think it is. And then Baze, Marok back there with Galen Erso, Stormtrooper in the back, and then we have some of the like Imperial tank pilots and AT pilots, some of the shore troopers, along with a Jedha Patrol trooper, Death Troopers in the back with Director Krennic. Can't wait for the new Director Krennic to come out. I'm excited for that. Definitely get a new head sculpt because this one is pretty bad. Then we have a Rebel Trooper from that ending scene of the movie. Now let's go on to Mando Season 2. We got Mando with some snow detailing on him, Grogu, and then one of the little snow spiders. Have one of those droids back there. I think they're like an HK droid. Cobb Vanth, Greef Karga, and we have Boba Fett, and another version of Boba Fett when he gets his armor back. Another HK droid. We have Axe Woves back there. Ahsoka Tano, Casca Reeves, and then we have Bo-Katan looking awesome. Then we have Din Djarin in his Imperial disguise along with Miggs Mayfeld. We have our mustard and ketchup stormtroopers here. This one is a artillery stormtrooper, and then this one is obviously a flame trooper. And we have Mando again in his Beskar armor, Moff Gideon, and then we have 4 of his dark troopers behind him. Looking awesome. And then, of course, we have Luke from the end of Mando Season 2. Then going down from there, the last shelf for the middle bookshelf, you have my Jedi Fallen Order display, along with Jedi Survivor. I don't have that many Jedi Survivor figures, but they're mostly all Jedi Fallen Order. You have Cal Kestis with his droid. We have a Purge Trooper, Second Sister, Inquisitor. Then we have some of the Dathomirian Knight Brothers, Flame Trooper. Then we have the clone troopers from that flashback. I have forgotten the battalion that they're in. Another Flame Trooper. We have some of the Riot Scout Troopers. I really like these figures, especially because they come with the Riot shields. I got a couple of them. Another one back there, some more Purge Troopers with some different weapons, Stormtrooper, and then we have Cal Kestis in his Inquisitor look. Really like that figure. Darth Vader, of course. And then we have one of the K2 droids from the game, and then this is Cal Kestis look from not season 2, from the second game, Jedi Survivor. Okay, that was my middle shelf. And then before I forget, I do have that Scout and Speeder bike up there, along with that Scout helmet. Want to mention that before I forget, because it goes with that shelf there. Then going up to the top of this shelf, we have my Clone Wars display. We have an ARC Trooper from the 2D animated Clone Wars. Have another Kamino clone back there. Mace Windu with his armor. Ahsoka, of course, next to Anakin. Some Phase 1 501st. You have some of Mace Windu's 187th clones back there. And then up front we have Captain Rex with 5s, Echo, and then Jesse back there. Obi-Wan Kenobi with some of his 212th clones behind him. Another 187th for Mace Windu. Mace Windu behind this battle-damaged General Grievous. Cad Bane. Sab's Ventress. Mandalorian Loyalist behind her. With Pre Vizsla. Coruscant Guard. Commander Fox, Darth Maul, Commander Wolf, some of the Maul-Delorians, Ahsoka, of course, and then one of her 332nd clones. Below that is my dedicated clone shelf. I have pretty much all Phase 1 clones here. I have some Phase 1 501st up front, and then the rest are all Phase 1 plain white regs. That's a couple of rows deep. Yeah, that's my Phase 1 army. that I've previously had some videos on, but you might have seen. Then from there, I have some more clone commandos. That purple 187th Mace Windu clone back there. Some more Phase 2 plain white regs. Some 501st and 332nd clones. And then some more Phase 2 plain white regs. One without a helmet. So yeah, there's my clone shelf. Moving down from there, I have my Imperial shelf. Here I have some of the Shore Troopers that I outfitted with some different blasters, gave them some antennas, gave them some backpacks, and I really like the way they look. Some more back there. Some more Stormtroopers, Jedi Patrol Troopers, Mimban Troopers. Just a whole bunch of troopers, Scout Troopers. And then we have Sergeant Creel, Mike from the, I believe it's called Scar Squadron. And I'm really hoping they release the other figures for Scar Squadron here soon. And here's more of the Imperial display with the pilots in the back, followed by the Death Troopers, some of the Death Trooper specialists up front. Fourth Sister Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor, Second Sister, Fifth Brother, and then we have the Battle Damage Vader. One of my favorite figures. The head sculpt underneath is very good. I'm trying to focus on that. There we go. Very good. It has a good Hayden Christensen likeness to it. And then we have some more of the Phase 2 Purge Troopers and Stormtrooper. Moving down from there, we have Rebels and the Ahsoka series. We have a jetpack jump trooper back there. Kanan, Hera, Ezra, Zeb, Sabine, Chopper, flying off. We have a Stormtrooper, Death Trooper, Ahsoka, and then we have Hu Yang, Hondo, Naka, and then of course we have Thrawn. Can't wait for the new Thrawn as well, the live action version. Ahsoka, we have another one of those. HK droids. This one's red from the movie, from the show. Morgan Elsbeth, 332nd, from those flashback scenes. You have Marok. He's custom painted, weathered, dry brushed. He came out pretty good. Then we have Hera and Ezra. Sabine with Captain Enoch and one of his troopers, Shin Hati, and then Baylan Skoll. Moving down from there, we have Book of Boba Fett and Mando Season 3. Boba Fett, we have Black Chrysanthemum, then we have the Cobb Vanth, Cad Bane, a Tusken Raider Chieftain there. I'm trying to think of her name. It's not coming to my head at the moment. Yeah, I can't remember, but we all know who she is. We have one of the Pike Syndicate soldiers. Luke from that scene in Book of Boba Fett with Grogu. And jumping over there, training. And then we have Yoda's lightsaber. Mando, who can go with Book of Boba Fett or Mando Season 3. IG-11 with Roku controlling him. Some more pit droids, and then some more droids. Grief Karga's droid, and then we have some of the Imperial Armored Commandos. Those just came out. Those are really nice. And then we have some rando Mandos here from Mando Season 3. And that Mandalorian there is the fleet commander. And then moving down to the bottom, we have kind of a miscellaneous shelf filled with just some random figures that I currently don't have room for or nowhere to put them. I have the 501st Jet Trooper Luke in his Stormtrooper disguise. Some more of the Imperial Jet Troopers. Starkiller. We have Darth Maul. This is his Battlefront 2 look. I actually want to put him in my Rebels shelf. I just need to make some room for him. Then prototype Boba Fett. We have a comic book Leia, and then just the normal Phase 2 plain white clone. So yeah, that is the last shelf in my display that makes up my 3 Billy bookcases. And then we've already seen the Scout Trooper helmet, but then we have my Darth Vader helmet, my Mando helmet, and then Captain Rex. Then over to my Stormtrooper helmet that sits on top of my Ikea DTOF, where I have my Hot Toys Darth Vader, one of my all-time favorite pieces in my collection. Looks just absolutely stunning. Then I have a Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper Hot Toys as well, with the Death Star backdrop. Then I have one of my favorite clone battalions, the Coruscant Guard. He was my first hot toy I ever got. And then the last thing in my DTOF is this for now. It's probably not going to stay that way, but I have my George Lucas Stormtrooper disguise on card, along with my Black Series Captain Rex and Commander Fox, all sealed, never opened. And then over here, I just have my gaming setup, my desk. Here's some of the figures I'm currently just messing around with. I'm really liking these Avatar figures. I found them at Ross for obviously super cheap, and they're pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, so yeah, I decided to pick these figures up, and I'm going to try to get more. And maybe I'll do a Avatar display. And then I just decided one day on a whim to pick up these Simpson figures. I thought they were kind of cool. I don't know if I'll continue collecting them though. But yeah, there's my desk. And then here's some of the trash from those figures. But yeah, there's my room. So that, guys, is my entire Star Wars The Black Series collection. along with some of my hot toys and my desk. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching the entire video if you did. I know it was kind of long, and I know it took me a little bit to get through each and every figure, and I apologize for the figures I couldn't remember the name of. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will continue to make videos in the future. I plan to do a collection tour at least at a bare minimum every year, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.